Hi guys, Ashley from ashcashbudget here. If you're new to this channel, I am following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. I'm currently on baby step number 2, paying off about $42,000 in debt. So if you want to continue to follow me on my debt-free journey, please click the little red subscribe button down below. We are going over my September 2018 budget plan. This is a week into September already, and I've actually got my first paycheck, so I'm not sure right now if I'm going to do a mid-month budget update or not. I'll see after my second paycheck if I think that I should go ahead and post one or just wait until the end of the month budget report. I actually had messed up a little bit on my estimation for my first paycheck. I think I was looking at the wrong weeks or something like that. So it's actually good that I'm just starting it here. With my first paycheck, I got $1,409.66. For my second paycheck, I am estimating $1,000, but I really think that I might get some more. Next week is going to be crazy, and that's part of that second paycheck. But I just want to be safe and put $1,000 for now. My boyfriend's amount right now is sitting at $624.53, but that's the same as last month until I get all of the bills in and see what he actually will owe. And then I take off $150 from what I pay him back, which is a line item down below. Side hustles says $0 planned, but $22 received. I'm going to wait this month until the very end of the month. I'm going to log everything in there, so I'll have the received amount, but I don't want to allot it to anything in my account right now, and seeing what all I can hit with just my regular income, because I do know that I'm going to hit my minimum goal, and just to see what I can do and add to with my regular income before I add in the side hustles at the end of the month. $22 right now. $20 is for my grandma for taking my grandpa on an errand, because I guess she pays my sisters for doing the same thing, so she gave me 20 bucks. And so that's kind of a side hustle. That's just something that I did for somebody else. $2 right now is from a Nielsen survey. They actually sent me a letter with $2 saying that they were going to send me like a diary or diaries for people in my household to kind of keep track of what they listen to on the radio or something like that. I have not received that bundle yet, but I got $2 in the letter that they sent me, so that's cool. Savings, of course, the first 3 are funded at the moment. Car maintenance is $50 and medical is $50, and those are kind of the minimum amounts. I did cut it out for 1 month before, but this is the ideal minimum amount. And if I get more than $1,000 on my second paycheck, I am planning on putting $100 towards each of these, which is kind of my maximum amount per month. I do still expect to see some bills from the stuff that I've been doing with my medical, and I do have another doctor's appointment later in the month, so this amount will be going down anyways. And I want to kind of save up my deductible for next year, as well as save up for, I know I will have to do an eye appointment at the beginning of next year, somewhere around that time. Registration right now is $10, phone $20, which the phone is basically I'm paying my self-insurance instead of paying T-Mobile. Gifts is at $30. Maybe I'll up that to $50 just because I feel the strain of Christmas, but maybe I'll stay at $30. I don't know for now, at least not with this first paycheck. It's going to stay at $30 so far and shows $25. Housing is the same as last month for now. I have not gotten any bills, so $850 for rent, $79.58 for city, $68.92 for electric, and $250.56 for cable internet, which I know is ridiculous. It's not something that I personally want. This amount actually totals up over here, which makes it super easy, $1,249.06, and I divide that by 2 to see how much we are each responsible for. But his amount, his half amount of the 600 whatever, gets 150 taken off of it when he actually pays me, because I pay him for the health insurance down here. I just like to have this as a line item so I know I'm counting it myself. These regular bills are the bills that I am responsible for on my own. The phone, $86.11. Car insurance, $100, and then that health insurance for $150. Kitten expenses, I actually started at the beginning of the month at $100, but I am done with her expenses for the month. Her name was changed. When I bring you a video about the kitten, I will let you know her new name. But since my sister is keeping her, I did help out with her second round of shots visit at the vet, and I also helped out with getting that SNAP voucher. So SNAP is the Spay Neuter Action Program that we have here in New Mexico, and it helps you pay for the expenses of spaying or neutering your animals. And since my sister falls in that income range, we were able to get it. I just paid $30 for the voucher. So it's basically like a $30 copay for a cat. And we also saw that the vet we've been taking her to is one of the affiliated vets of the program. So that made it super easy. So now we have the voucher for next month when we take her in at the beginning of October. And her second round of shots was $43.32. I might have to pay some extra if there's anything extra during her spaying process that maybe the voucher doesn't cover. But I think we definitely have saved a good amount of money, as the original quote was $220. But I'll share that with you next month and let you know how much we really saved by getting her that voucher, which was a great help. So I took the planned amount down to $73.32 since that is all I'm going to spend on her this month. So I was able to save a little bit in that category from the original estimated $100. Cash envelopes, I've beefed up just a little bit. Groceries and household down here, I'm still not going to fund this month, as I think it is fine with the church amount that we're getting. My boyfriend and I split the church duties on Sundays, so we just put those checks straight to the groceries and household, and we don't have to worry about funding them necessarily from our own paychecks. Though I do add more when I've made a good amount that month or I need to beef it up a little bit. But as far as my other categories, I'm doing a regular $100 per paycheck for gas, $200 for the month, $25 per paycheck for medical, $50 for the month, and $20 per paycheck for cats, $40 for the month. And these are pretty much non-negotiable. I might take gas down a little bit on some months when I'm not driving around as much for work, and of course not making as much from work. But medical and cats always have to get funded at those amounts. Personal, I usually do a minimum of $50 per paycheck, $100 for the month, and I've gone up to as much as $100 per paycheck, $200 for the month. Right now I'm planning $130 for the month, so maybe I'll split it like 70 one paycheck, 60 the next, or 80 for one and 50. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm planning on $130 for the month. Hair, I've added back in at $20 per paycheck, $40 for the month. Clothing, I only put $10, so I think I just did $10 for the first paycheck, but I'm thinking if I make a good amount more on my second paycheck, I might add another $10 for that second paycheck, which would be $20 for the month. And then I gave myself $20 per paycheck for wallet money, $40 for the month. I need to still go pull out my money and do my first cash envelopes. I have not done that yet, so be expecting that soon. And finally, my debt portion, $130 towards Fed Loan All. That's just $130 minimum payment that is direct debited on the 22nd of every month. And that covers all of the minimum payments for all 7 Fed loans, as they're all under the same account, and it just spreads out over them. And then my Fed loan snowball payment is the extra payment I make at the very end of the month once I know exactly how much I'm putting towards it. And I do wait till the end of the month because I want to make sure I actually have that amount. You never know what could happen throughout the month. My minimum debt snowball amount would be all of the minimum payments of all of my consumer debts before rolled into one, and that equals $425. So with this, I already know that I have made that goal, which was why I still had $125.70 left to budget. Right now, I'm not adding to those other places that I said I might if I make more on my second paycheck. I'm going to be adding this to the snowball amount. So to make it easy, I just kind of delete that and see how much it gives me left to budget. $550.70. So I know I'm going to make at least $550.70 to my lowest federal loan on my debt snowball. And of course, I'm thinking I might get more on my second paycheck. Hopefully I get some more to put towards there. And then of course, like I said, I'm not going to enter my side hustles until the very end of the month, and I already know I'm going to get more than that 22 because I have some from Rev I'm going to get and some from MTurk, Amazon MTurk. I just will not be adding those in until I actually get them deposited. I will also leave a link down below for Snap because they do of course take donations. That is how they make it run. I would definitely like to donate to them in the future once I'm in that position. I will of course put the links up above to subscribe and another video that YouTube will suggest for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.